I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So joint practices officially kick off, huh? For the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Oh yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful day, baby. You see, now we know the difference between joint practices and preseason games. Now, preseason games still matter. Players still got a point to prove, trying to make the roster, trying to make the team, et cetera, correct? You hear me? But at the end of the day, at least for the first string starters versus starters, mano y mano, correct? You know what I mean? Minnesota Vikings best versus New England Patriots best, huh? We know Stephon Diggs round yonder now. But it's going to be great reps for J.J. McCarthy. He had some solid reps and, of course, some bad reps today. I'm going to get into it. But you got to be excited because you really see, dog, the ones going up against the ones. Joint practice is where you really prove yourself, homie. You hear me? Heavy, dog. Preseason game, cool, yeah, it matters, dog. You need to play, show up well. You want to make the team, be a part of the team, be a starter, fighting for a spot. You need to show up and perform well in both areas, dog. Right? Practice and preseason. But joint practices, the starters are on the field for the majority, unless they're injured, But the starters are going up against the starters, baby. You getting true important reps. J.J. McCarthy is seeing real defenses, man. The NFL defense, who is pretty good, by the way. You hear me, dog? Yeah. Physical team, physical unit. So this is very good for J.J. McCarthy to be exact. But the separation is made. You figure out who you want to be on the roster, who you want to make the cut. Only 2 weeks away, dog. 2 weeks away, really. 1.5, right? From having to make a cut all at once. So the coaches studying their personnel, huh? Second string, third string, et cetera, et cetera. Practice squad guys, huh? Special team guys, my boy. So these practices are very important for every player on the roster. The starters and those on the brink, right? Fighting for a roster spot can get cut, boom, quickly and swiftly if they don't perform well, huh? Certain guys in the receiver room may have more of a chance due to Rondell Moore going down and getting hurt. That opens up another spot, whether it be a special teams guy, receiver 3-4, it don't matter. Period, homie. But it's going to be very interesting moving forward, how the Vikings maneuver, how they look against the Patriots. Now, we know it's not going to look all perfect, look smooth. There will be struggles. That's part of the game is training camp. They're getting back into the process, right? Getting back into the mix of things, huh? J.J. McCarthy, I'm sure, still has some rust. He hasn't been in game since what? A preseason game last season. You hear me, dog? So the rust really should and could be there. Now, if it's not there, magnificent. Finito, dog. I mean, fantastic, dog. You hear me? But if it is, it's expected. It's cool, Bad throws will happen, maybe even interceptions. But as long as he's getting better, learning, getting into the groove, getting into the mix, understanding the mistakes and fixing them quickly and swiftly. KOC learning more about his quarterback, his personnel, period, dog. Heavy. That's what it's about, man. But I love the idea of joint practices. I'm glad the NFL incorporated them. Brings out the best in players. You really can make a clear separation, bro. It's no longer just relying on preseason and your guys going up against your guys. You get it full spectrum now, baby. 360, huh? You hear me, dog? No cap, bro. SKOL, Vikes, win, lose, or draw. Let's get into these articles, dog. Why wait? Now, we know it's going to be different stories, different opinions. He say, she say, certain beat writers saying this, beat writers saying that, correct? Heavy, bro. We're going to get into it, though. Let's just get to it. One of the first articles popped up, and we're going to break it down. Now, of course, I'm going to do a live tomorrow, day 2, second day. I'm going to do a live. We're going to really dive in, get deep into it, see who's capping, see who's yapping, et cetera, et cetera. You dig me, you get my drift, huh? But let's tune in real quick, man. Vikings training camp notes. Joint practices with Patriots highlighted by quarterback play. What does that really mean, though? Let's get it. The Minnesota Vikings are hosting joint practices with the New England Patriots on Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. Both practices will give us a lot of information about both teams. Arguably, better info than the preseason game on Saturday will tell us. Facts. This is more competition, homie, more of a competitive realm right now here with these joint practices, dog. It was a beautiful day at TCO Performance Center, and the practice was lively, but controlled with no fights. Respect. Here are my biggest takeaways from the first joint practice. Here we go. Vikings versus Patriots, joint practices. Jeff Okudah struggles. Now, if this is facts, I'm not going to say it's just horrific news. I mean, Jeff Okudah, you expect some struggles, dog, period. He struggled some in the preseason game, right? He's still growing, learning the scheme. Now, if he continues to regress and doesn't make any improvements and continue to get beat all the damn time, then all right, boom, might be time to make some different arrangements in that secondary. But until then, the struggles will be there, homie. First joint practice, come on, it's just revving up. It's just revving up. Let's see how he does tomorrow in the preseason game and next week, correct? Let's calm it down, homie. Calm it down, period, dog. The first set of drills in practice was one-on-one sessions. It's a fun drill to watch for the fans, and it allows defenders to get experience covering wide receivers who have a significant advantage. Even with that context, the drill was a struggle for cornerback Jeff Okudah. Will he struggle in man, huh? Will he struggle in man potentially, huh? Let's get it, bro. He got worked on an out route. He got worked on an out route by Stephon Diggs and beat to the inside by another receiver, where he lived dangerously and allowed them to get quick positioning and leverage. It's not something to be majorly alarmed about, but noteworthy in the sense that's worth remembering for down the line. Yeah, if this continues to be a trend, then hey, bro, hey, dog, get it together. Let's check out the vid, though, bro. Got his ankle shifted. Yeah. Oh, routed it, though. That was nasty. That was nasty. But Diggs, get your ass out of here, though, bro. Coming to the crowd. You a Patriot, boy. Get on, boy. Get going, boy. Respect, but get going, boy. Believe that. Turn back one more time, man. Damn, bro. That was nasty as hell. That was bad. I ain't gonna cap, bro. That was bad, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was bad. He got his ass sauced up. But hey, bounce back from it. It is what it is. Don't dwell on it. You'd be better tomorrow, homie. Progress, baby. Progress, homie. Straight up. Jordan Addison and JJ McCarthy's connection is real. I told y'all, man. I told y'all. Don't be surprised if this is the connection, especially deep into the season. McCarthy to Addison, bro. McCarthy to Addison. Maybe at times even more than McCarthy to Justin Jefferson, homie. Period. Believe me, dog. And Addison is having a phenomenal training camp. Maybe the best, one of the best in history for a Vikings receiver, dog, or receiver in general, correct? The man looks focused. The man looks locked in. He's learned from his mistakes. He's zoned in. He ready to play ball, dog. Shout out respect to Jordan Addison, man. It's finna click for him for real. It sucks. It absolutely sucks that he is suspended for those 3 games because his numbers would be crazy. His numbers would be phenomenal, right? They know it. The NFL know it. The players know it, but it's all good. Use this time in training camp. Keep revving it up. Keep getting better. Prepare, dog. And when his time comes, when they free 3, he gonna be out of there, homie, for real, dog. Period, no cap. It's been frustrating without Justin Jefferson during practice because you want him to build up a connection with McCarthy. It's also not that big of a deal as other players are getting that time. The main beneficiary is Addison, who is the guy to step up in Jefferson's place. You can see the rapport between McCarthy and Addison building, and it manifested throughout the first part of practice. They were consistently connecting on a multitude of routes in both 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 settings. It's a great sign for the Vikings moving forward. Drake May picks apart Vikings defense. The header is a smidge extreme, but May had a nice day. He was consistent and explosive, but it was the consistency and poise that separated his day from just being good. Now, I heard somewhere that the Minnesota Vikings defense gave up 24 points. I don't know how to the damn Patriots, but I'm going to excuse it and give them the benefit of the doubt. It is first day of joint practices. It is training camp. You do have new players on the roster, on the personnel. But 24 points, excuse me, 24 points, dog. That's a little too much, too close for comfort, dog. Let's go, Flow. Let's go, B Flow. Now I know it's early, bro. I know you're getting the kinks out. By the time the season come around, it will all be panned out. I dig it, I dig it. But hey, let's get it corrected, though, dog. 24 points. Come on now, if that's a real number. Here we go. One of the things that stood out about May's day was the touch on his deep ball. There were a couple of misses, but he was consistent in finding players down the field. He's got a tremendous arm, and it showed in a major way. Hey, shout out Drake May. I ain't gonna hate on the man. You know, he's definitely a veteran, played all season, so he's probably ready. You know, let's get it though. It's a good competition. Max Brosmer shines in limited reps. Once again, remember the name. Remember the name, baby. Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer. He will be one of the ones. He will be your two by the end of the offseason. Believe that. I stand on that 10 toes down, dog. I think he's your two now. Period. Bottom line, bro. In a joint practice setting, they're on a lot of reps. For a player like Max Brosmer, he's the fourth quarterback on the roster, and there isn't enough time to truly get enough reps to show your stuff. When you get a chance to do so, you need to make the most of them. Here we go, dog. It's safe to say that Brosmer is making the most out of his opportunity. During just a handful of reps in team drills, Brosmer threw one of the best of the day. One of the best footballs of the day, finding Tim Jones down the sideline with perfect ball placement for a touchdown. He's getting it. I'm telling you, he's getting it. It's clicking quickly and swiftly, bro. I don't think no one expected him to get it this quickly. I know, a little shocking, but hey, you got to rock and roll with it, dog. Run with it. Nice fucking ball, bro. That was a nice ball, no cap, dog. You see that throw, homie? Did you see that throw? Come on, man. And that's where it matters most. Joint practice is right here. This moment here. Right here. He's your two. Beautiful. Okay, huh? Beautiful. You know? Beautiful, dog. Let's get it. Offensive line was up and down on the day. One of the main things I wanted to see with a joint practice was how the offensive line would handle an impressive defensive front from the Patriots. Needless to say, it was an up and down day. All right, boom. Not gonna be too concerned about that. It is what it is, bro. Like I say, training camp, joint practice, first day. Let's get it, man. Mistakes will happen. Be better tomorrow, homie. Be better tomorrow. It was a streaky day for the group. They had stretches where they blocked really well for McCarthy and crew, but there were a few sacks allowed, including a couple in a row. Can't allow that, right? On one screen pass, Donovan Jackson ran down the field with Aaron Jones and pancaked a couple of players. That's what we need. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to see, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go, Donovan. Block. Cool, nice block. Good shit, Donovan Jackson. That's the pain we want. That's the violence we want, bruh. Silent killer, huh? Let's get it, man. Shout out Donovan Jackson, O-line. Keep improving. It is what it is. You win some battles, you lose some battles. Part of it, bruh. Part of the process. You hear me, dog? Heavy. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Wright might be a liability. Ryan Wright might be a liability. Oh, damn. Punter isn't a crucial position, but it's one that you still want a good player because flipping the field gives you an advantage. With that said, the Vikings might have a punter problem. Ryan Wright is entering his fourth season, and he is far from consistent. He also had 4 punts in a row that were rough, including missing horribly on a couple of coffin corner style kicks. It's not the biggest area of concern, but it's worth keeping an eye on. His contract will have $650,000 in dead cap if he gets cut, but that's not enough to keep him around. If Oscar Chapman starts to show out, keep an eye on this battle. Hey, if Oscar Chapman win the battle, he wins the battle. I can't stand when people say that shit, bro. Oh, just because he's supposed to be the guy or he's the starter or he's the kicker or et cetera, et cetera. I don't care, bro. Period, dog. I don't care at all. You hear me? May the best man win. Put the best man on the field. You hear me? Bottom line, dog. Hey, listen, I'm gonna cut this short, man. We camp, you know. Yeah, this is messing up. Hey, big skull Vikes was a draw. 1,000. Yeah, yeah.